But Hezekiah did. He got the news from the man of God. He didn't go into a rant and a rave and call Isaiah a false prophet. He didn't rebuke him in the name of Jesus. He didn't pick up a book on positive thinking. But Hezekiah did one thing. Sometimes you can't even utter words. When you get a report from the doctor, you got cancer in your body and you don't even know how to respond to it. All Hezekiah did was we got a couple of walls up in here. If you're in a desperate situation, just there's a wall over there, and there's a wall over there, and there's a wall back there, and there's a wall back there. He turned his face to the wall. Can I suggest the first thing that needs to happen is that you got to turn away from what you heard. Because if you focus on it, it'll take away the little faith you do have. If you meditate on it, it'll become your meditation day and night. Wow. Either you start analyzing it to death. You start talking about it and you start heading in the wrong direction. So you got to turn away from what you heard. It's not that I don't believe. It's not that I didn't hear you. But I can't look at you right now because you ain't my strength and you ain't my source and you're not my God, and I got to turn where my help comes from, and all my help. Oh God, will you high five somebody and tell them, all my help comes from the Lord. And so I got to turn away sometime from the negative situation that I find myself in. I got to turn. If you don't turn, it'll grip you in fear. If you don't turn, it'll paralyze you right in your own situation. Hezekiah understood that there was nothing more that his medical team could do. His advisors couldn't help him. The royal court could not help him. His musicians could not help him. His soldiers with his vast army couldn't help him. The money in the treasury couldn't help him. His position as king over Judah couldn't help him. His crown on his head couldn't help him. And when you get in a situation where your money can't help you, and your friends can't help you, and your family can't help you, and the doctor can't help you, you just got to He was probably too weak from his illness to probably turn completely that way. I can just imagine maybe Isaiah came into the royal bedroom when he made the pronouncement. Maybe there wasn't enough strength in Hezekiah really to turn his whole body. So the text says he turned his face. And I came to let you know when life has weakened you, and you ain't got no strength to move on, whatever you can turn towards, just turn it, baby. If you can't do nothing but roll your eyes that way, or you roll your eyes that way, but whatever God has left strength in your body, why turn to the wall? Well, the wall was a symbol of God's presence. That's why the word declares in Zechariah 2:5, for I will be a wall of fire around you, saith the Lord, and I will be the glory within it. The wall reminded Hezekiah, took him away from his present situation and turned him to the Lord. That's why Nehemiah wanted to rebuild the wall. The wall was a symbol of God's protection. Sometime in this life, I don't care how faithful you are. I don't care how studious you are. Something will tear down your walls. It may not be a doctor report, but it may be a layoff. It may be something else happening in your life that eats away at the wall of your protection. Job understood it. Satan tried to defy it. He told him, look, you didn't put a hedge around him. You got a protection around him. I can't even get to him and do no damage. How do you handle an invasion, a breakdown of your wall? Whatever. That's why Jesus said, come here, Jesus. That's why Jesus said, if you have faith, the size of a mustard seed, because he knew that this world would tear down some of your walls. If you got faith the size of a mustard seed, you'll say to yonder mountain, be ye cast into the sea. Tap your neighbor and tell him, I got some faith, baby. I still got faith left. I've been through some hard times. I've been through some difficult days. I've been through some dark nights. I've been through some painful experience. But I still got faith. I can keep you all night, but he turned to the Lord in prayer. It's not enough just to turn. The act of turning is an act of faith, but you gotta go when you're in a desperate situation. You gotta start talking to the wall. Now, I know some of y'all people may think you're crazy when you're at home talking to yourself, but sometimes I didn't turn to my wall.